Hello, good people. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. My name is Shanesterling. In this video, I wanted to talk about how starch is humanity's biggest addiction. I'm just getting out of the gym. I do a push-pull legs split, if anyone is interested in that, which means I do one day of all push movements, which is like chest press, shoulder press, and then I do a pull day where everything I do is pull movements like back exercises, rowing exercises, and then a legs day where I focus solely on leg exercises. And that's a pretty good split for me. It means I work my entire body twice a week on rotation. I'm at the gym like 5 or 6 days a week. And I'm partly saying that because I have energy to be at the gym 5 or 6 days a week. Immense energy to power through my workouts. I usually work out about an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours if I'm really kind of having fun that day, or if I just have less, on my mind or less on my plate that day, I'll work out 2 hours because it's fun. Or sometimes I'll go down to an hour if I have things to do and I have to be quick about it. But generally, I can get a lot done in an hour or an hour and a half, and I don't eat any starch. It's this conventional wisdom that we are supposed to have starch is like what powers our brains, powers our bodies, powers our building of muscle, powers, all of humanity. We're so proud of the fact that we've figured out how to cook starches. We teach our children about it and we write about it in our history books. And it seems to be our crowning achievement as a species that we cook starches, when in reality, the starch just has to be broken down into sugar to be used as fuel by the body. So when we eat simple carbohydrates like fruits, then our body doesn't have to break down all those complex carbohydrates. I mean, we're talking, sweet potatoes and oatmeal are staples of, having energy for the gym or bodybuilding or putting on muscle. But I've had really a lot of muscle mass since I've been working out hard at the gym in the last, 6 months specifically, with no starches whatsoever. My smoothie this morning before the gym was bananas, dates, wild blueberries, and kale. And today that was all I had. I didn't put any fats in that smoothie. I'm actually thinking about doing some days with no overt fats here for a little bit. Generally, when I add fats like flaxseed, hemp seed, or chia seed to my smoothies, it's generally fine for digestion, mixing the fruits and the fats if I keep it in smaller amounts. But I've been upping the amount of flaxseed and hemp seed for protein since I'm working out so much at the gym. And I've noticed that the fats and the fruit combination in the smoothies has been giving me some digestion discomfort a little bit. So I'm going to back off on the fats and see what it's like to have just zero overt fats in my pre-workout smoothies. And today, for instance, I had 2 quarts. So 2 quarts, I don't know how many calories that is, probably 500, 600, 700 calories. And man, I'm feeling jazzed up. I feel great. I just had an excellent workout at the gym, hit all my goals, all my strength goals, all my personal records. I mean, I did, some of the heaviest weight that I've done with good form, feeling a good pump, really, feeling confident that I'm doing excellent work for gaining muscle, just keeping muscle on my frame, putting my body under load, and feeling the hormonal rush that comes from good exercise, and also just the stimulation of my circulation, my blood, and that's all with no starches. Really, our bodies, our physiology is designed for fruit and simple carbohydrates, and you can see it clearly in the state of our society. We're severely addicted to starches. Ask someone to give up carbs. Ask someone to give up breads, and pastas and grains. It's almost impossible. It's the hardest thing. It's harder than drugs, harder than heroin, harder than caffeine. It's really a hard one. People struggle. And so a raw vegan diet is naturally going to break you of the addiction to starches and complex carbohydrates like grains. And it's phenomenal. It's the best thing that I've ever experienced for my just sense of well-being, a sense of energy in my life. You know, my daughter got sick from school the other day, and then my wife came down with a fever last night. And, you know, I'm not getting any fevers. I haven't even felt an inkling of sickness or cold or flu or any problems whatsoever since going 100% raw. I mean, I don't even think I'm gonna get sick, to be honest. I can feel it when I'm having the high water content fruits and vegetables, and I'm drinking 2 quarts of, you know, kale and blueberries a day, geez, you know, and then working out and getting the blood stimulated and everything. That's just how you do it. You move the lymph, you know. All disease is caused by congestion of the lymphatic system, congestion of our body's ability to remove waste. Modern allopathic medicine says that it's all different diseases: cancer, heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's. You know, all of these degenerative conditions are different diseases that stem from different problems. But in reality, the body is one whole system. It can't be different problems. It's only got to be one problem, which is the body has congestion. The body is backed up. The body can't eliminate waste. When the body can't eliminate waste, you're going to get all the different symptoms that come up depending on what our genetic weaknesses are in that, you know, in that particular body. And it comes up and looks like different things, but it's all the same thing. So keeping the body flowing, getting starches out of your life is a number one way to keep the lymphatic system flowing easily, keeping the digestion moving fast, keeping all of the fluids flushing constantly with high water, high fiber, and high mineral, raw, living foods. That's how you do it. And it's absolutely absurd to think that we eat these complex carbohydrates, grains and potatoes and stuff, all cooked down, and takes forever to go through the digestive system, and then we think that that's healthy, and we think that we don't understand why we're sick as a species. We don't understand why, you know, we're getting all these different diseases, and allopathic medicine is at a loss to how to cure cancer and diabetes. Just eat raw food and you cure cancer and diabetes. It's that simple. Raw food allows the body to flush, because how are we going to be free if we're addicted to food? And ultimately, we want to be free spirits in the world. We want to be people who are, you know, sovereign, intelligent, capable, you know, beautiful, radiating, positive, you know, able to show up for others, be in service to others, you know, to be the best we can be. When we're eating oatmeal for breakfast, or we're eating sweet potato for dinner, we're not the best we can be, because ultimately we're just struggling with digestion, and we're struggling with elimination in the body. So the high water content fruits and vegetables keep it all moving and flushing at the highest level possible, which means that we're operating and feeling at the highest level possible, which means we can show up for others at the highest level possible. So that's what I think about starches, humanity's biggest addiction. Thank you so much for being on this video with me. I appreciate it so much. Please subscribe to my channel so I can make more content like this, and share the message of the power of raw vegan foods to heal our mind, our body, and our soul. Please give this video a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it very much. And leave a comment, because I always love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. And I wanted to add that people on the carbs are inflamed. You could just see it. We're referencing off of people who are sick. Our idea of health is people who are sick. We don't have the right image in our mind of what someone who is healthy really is. We need to, you know, knock some pounds off the frame. You know, we're thinking that this plump, inflamed looking person is healthy, when in reality, someone who's healthy is going to be lean and is going to be flushing. The process of the body being able to clearly and easily eliminate waste means that there's no body fat on the body. You know, good body composition is attractive and healthy for a reason, because it means that our body is eliminating waste properly. And when we're all puffed up on carbohydrates, you know, it just means that we're inflamed and unhealthy. So no matter you know, if you think you're healthy and you're eating bagels and cereal and potatoes, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for your body. So I just needed to add that. Thank you very much.